The you in YouTube is the audience. I used to think the you in YouTube meant me, but it's what the audience wants. As a creator, you have to think about the audience so much. It's kind of all starting now. I think later down the road, you can do whatever the hell you want. But when you first start out, no one knows your name. No one knows your face. No one knows anything about you. But how you get them to know you is posting something that they care about. Also, why long form is important for me is that that's actually where the bigger deals are financially. So that's another motivating goal. I don't want to just keep making short form content make pennies, rather make dollars with long form. All right, this is the first episode of Content Senpai. At the end of every month, what I like to do is take a step back and get a bigger picture of everything going on with our YouTube projects here. The goal is 1 million total views a month on YouTube. It is a big goal, but I have to set these big goals. I'm not worried about sub count. I'm not worried about the comments. I'm not worried about anything else as of right now. Just figure out how to even get someone to click on the video and watch it. I'm basically looking at numbers that viewers don't see. Things like average view duration, click-through rate, average watch time, etc. These are all metrics that the platform uses to decide what videos to push out and have it recommended and even hit the front page at times. So that's what I'm focused on, and I want to go over two things on each recap of my journey. And the first thing is what I've done in the last 30 days with our YouTube projects. So in the last 4 weeks in October 2022, these are the stats. Mobile gaming news, this is on YouTube. We uploaded 3 videos, 3 long form videos, 7 short form videos. coopchenn, 3 long form videos, and 8 shorts. Content Senpai, 1 video. Make that 2 because this one counts as a video as well. That's going to be uploaded before the end of the month. I could wait till November 1st, but if I have time right now, just add like 1 or 2 videos and just add, I don't know, whatever views when we get there. Total amount of views, I have it right here. So like I said, our total goal is 1 million total views each month. So a million people clicked on the videos I posted throughout the month, and it added up to 1 million views. So for MGN, Mobile Gaming News, in October, we're about 3.7. I'll just round it up to 4 just to make it easy. coopchenn. I screenshot this so I don't have to go between the pages, just to make it easier for you and me. For coopchenn, I went heavy on the shorts, and I learned a few things along the way to get more views, but in the month of October, 44K. Let's put that to 4.5, give or take 45K. And I'm adding a little bit more because some people watch more videos as it gets closer to the end of the month. I still have, today's October 27th, and there's like 4 more days. So we're just giving myself a good cushion, but generally, overall, it's like 45K, 4K on MGN total views. Content Senpai is 252. I didn't upload that much, but I'm starting to for kind of like my diary, my tracking my journey, sharing what I've learned along the way. But as of right now, 252. So about 50K total in this month alone. So that covers what I've just done over the last month. Next is what I'm doing / planning for the future, the next 30 days. I'm going to approach this as 30-day, kind of like 30-day experiments, 30-day, just set goals for 30-day blocks at a time and then adjust at the end of the 30 days. What I'm going to set up to do is set up a mobile gaming news podcast / YouTube show, Content Senpai podcast / YouTube show. It'll be on Apple and Spotify, and I'll create a coopchenn website where everything's kind of there, and it looks more professional to have a website either way. I could treat my link tree as my website, because when I think about it, when people check you out, that could be sponsors, could be different people, they'll look at your portfolio basically, and my link tree is basically my portfolio. It has everything there. So I'm still debating if I should even get a website or worry about it, because you have to do make it look nice, and that's a lot of work. And Linktree, my Linktree looks nice, I think, right? Linktree looks pretty nice. Everything is there. Everything is literally there. And I just added rating series as a playlist for my TikTok. I think that's one way to funnel, because that's where I'm growing the most, actually, TikTok. That's one way to funnel some viewers into our YouTube, by doing these rating series. And I want to go into rating series also. Something I tested out during the Halloween week, the weeks leading up to Halloween. I want to test out combining trends into a short form series. So this is something that I could use whenever there's throughout the year. Basically, it won't be like a one hit wonder type of one hit viral one and done type of video. It'll be kind of done over time, and I have some ideas that I want to do with this rating/ranking series, like Halloween, then Christmas. Right now, I'm in the middle of the Halloween costumes. I want to do the jump scares, top 3, just Halloween related stuff, and the costumes like adults costumes, kid costumes, group costumes, etc. And then I just do rankings on that, and that seems to get a lot of people. My first not viral, but like more than 10K view short was off of a rating Halloween costumes. So I want to double down on that and figure out how can I create a system on how to do more, because I gotta do more. That's basically it. Just whatever works, do it. Easy as that. I'm not worried about Instagram at all. Somehow I upload there, it gets no traction, so I'm basically doing what works, then doing less of what doesn't work. That's kind of like the idea. That's why these are on the lower side, and just focus kind of where I want to be with YouTube. 3. Some of the major changes that I've done over the last 30 days and the lessons I learned along the way. I learned a lot after every day, but it takes time to kind of implement it. But these are the stuff that I want to change ASAP and then stick with it. One of my first lessons is that short form is a preview to long form. The short form stuff is basically a kind of a connector to your long form content, so they should be in line. I'm still trying to understand this. I learned it from a lot of big YouTubers who are switching up their content creating strategy, because YouTube Shorts is such a big thing right now, and it's going to get bigger for the years to come. So what I want to do is focus on the bigger picture with long form content, maybe 5 minutes minimum, and then cut those up into shorts. So I'll apply what I learned with shorts, and basically I want to apply what I learned from making good short form content into long form content, and then chop those up and repurpose it through as short form. I had this thought also with what short form means, and it's very hard. Short form, I could make original short form content just on its own, but I feel like what separates kind of the bigger content creators with longer form is that the short form connects to their longer form. A lot of short form content creators on the short form platforms like TikTok, Vine, Reels, they don't have a long form place to take their viewers. And also why long form is important for me is that that's actually where the bigger deals are financially. So that's another motivating goal. I don't want to just keep making short form content make pennies. I'd rather make dollars with long form. How I will get there is having a long form video, 5 minutes minimum each week, and then chopping those long forms into short form videos. I will have to rework how I edit, how I record, but I think it's doable. Structured videos to be released in a more organized way. Oh yeah, this is something that I need to actually change so it doesn't look too clustered. If you look at my TikTok, kind of looks messy. That's how I describe it. It looks messy. It's upload whatever I feel like that during that day. But I think having more of a structure to the uploads throughout the week will be easier for me and also easier for the viewers. So when they stop by the page, I'll show an example. Also, quick plug with mobile gaming news. Why is it not loading? View profile. On the mobile device, it doesn't show on desktop, but on the mobile device, I finally got the YouTube play button to be right there in my profile. So that happened just like 2 days ago, and that really surprised me. So at 1K we'll also be live streaming here too, which I'm pretty excited about. Yes, not that organized, just with the banners, with the top headers, whatever. I want to have like things like I want to have things like where is it, like on Mondays it'll be a recap of like the events, like the mobile esports events over the weekends, because they normally go over the weekend, right? So I think Monday will make sense to cover the esports side of the mobile games, and then review a mobile game on Tuesday, go over like an upcoming mobile game on Thursday, something like that, so that there's a pattern to the uploads. So like people can have kind of expectations to see, okay, on a Monday we're going to recap the esports events over the weekend. Tuesday I should expect the review. Maybe I'll mix it up, but whatever that makes sense. I think upcoming games should be on a Thursday because people can watch it. And then actually no, I don't know. Maybe a review should be on Thursday because people can watch and then try the game they reviewed, or a newly released game like on a Thursday or Friday. So once I figured out, I don't know, I'll look over the videos and see what pattern makes sense. Next lesson is, this lesson I learned is hotkeys. I have a post-it note of all my hotkeys. So every little button from the QERTY to ASD, FG, ZXC, they all do something. So it ranges from like zooming in, zooming out on the timeline, ripple edit, ripple delete, even swapping video files within the timeline. I can do that so easily now. And just remembering, besides thinking what button does what, I have to like actively memorize it, so it's just instinctual. Right now there's a little delay of like, okay, what buttons to zoom, what buttons to whatever, but I think I gotta actively learn it. Another thing I learned, the U in YouTube. The U in YouTube is the audience. I used to think the U in YouTube meant me, but it's what the audience wants. As a creator, you have to think about the audience so much. It's kind of well, starting now. I think later down the road you can do whatever the hell you want, but when you first start out, no one knows your name, no one knows your face, no one knows anything about you. How you get them to know you is posting something that they care about. And you know, the fact is that they don't care about me, they don't care about my opinions, whatever, but you're giving them reason to think about it, to see you, to engage with you. MGN is one. Hopefully sharing my journey, sharing what I learned is another way for them to get the information. coopchenn is just a for fun experimental channel, but if they like the ranking series or the meme type of videos I make, it's that's another way. So think about the audience first. The you in YouTube is the audience and not me. I'm still digesting it, still trying to process what that even means, but I think I'm on the right track with just caring about the audience first. When they sub to you, when they follow you, when they comment, when they watch your videos, why should they care? The definition of algorithm is audience plus analytics. It used to be, there's a lot of people I'm listening to that study the algorithm, study the patterns, because there's no really rule, like there's really no guide on algorithm. It's not public, it's always changing, but there's people who studied it and noticed patterns. So far what's kind of confirmed is audience and analytics is the algorithm. So caring about both, looking at who your audience is, looking at what your audience likes, and looking at the numbers, because the numbers don't lie. It'll tell you, okay, what does your audience watch? What videos get you the most subs, etc., and just build. Next lesson, everything's going digital for me. I have all the apps that I used, editing program, the notes, everything's digital. I'm gonna skip I used to write a lot on my notebooks, which was really helpful, but I think I'm gonna just do a full transfer and just work from there, go from there. I'm kind of like 80% digital, 20% writing. I used to be 100% writing, but I think there's so much power to have kind of your notes written on your phone that transfers to that syncs up to the cloud and syncs up to your PC. So wherever you go, having checklists and folders for tasks, having a file just for all the hashtags I use most often, so I don't have to manually type it, having title thumbnails in a separate folder where I'm just coming up with ideas and then title and then creating thumbnails also on my phone at the same time, and then just making sure I have those ready so when I sit down and record, I don't have to worry about it at all. Brain dumps, etc. Creating systems. Okay, this is a deep one here. Having multiple systems, creating a system from idea to upload. For example, your ideas and thoughts, creating title and thumbnails first before recording. Went over that. Have everything planned before you start recording. There's so many systems to keep track of, and that is what I'm learning. Batching in sessions. The gist is having efficient systems from idea to publishing, uploading. There's a lot of steps in between, and every step is very important. Damn, this is a deep one. I don't want to go too deep. Cut it short. The systems, workflows, every part of the video creating process. And batching has been helpful this month. I've done it maybe successfully for like 1 week out of the 4 weeks. But basically batching is just pretend you have like 10 videos that you want to record. Batch the title and thumbnails for all 10. Boom. Then you batch the recording. Boom. Batch the editing. Boom. And these are segments. So you're slowly doing, not slowly, but you're doing 10 videos each segment. So by the end of the week or whatever, you have 10 videos ready to be scheduled. That's the idea. So you don't have one video rushed each day. And also there's a task switching cost. So when your mind is thinking about thumbnails and titles, you'll have 10 videos to do that in, and you'll be more efficient that way. This is more personal, less consumer of content, and more creating as a creator. I think there are times when you do have to consume, but not all the time. You have too much to do. Kind of like if you're an athlete, you don't really want to watch every single game. You still have to actively do something as a creator to improve. And that takes up a lot of time. So you have to sacrifice consuming. Every once in a while, I check out the explore page and everything. But there's too much I have to do with creating stuff. This analogy is pretty OP. So a consumer is like a customer at a restaurant, and a chef is like a creator. You can always eat. You can always go to different restaurants and eat. But if you're a chef / content creator, you have to be creating dishes, content, videos, food. Basically, I no longer see content the same way. I don't see anything I see online the same way as before. As a content creator, I gotta see things with a different lens. I gotta see why this video worked. What did they do here? The editing cuts, the idea, how to get to the idea as early as possible, etc. Their camera presence, just everything in that video I'm looking at. Kind of like, I don't know if chefs do that, but if they go to another restaurant, they're looking at everything. What's in the ingredients, what are they cooking at, it's just those different things. And lastly, this last one, list all my emails and usernames and passwords for all my socials. Something I've been struggling this year, and maybe just all my stuff in general, is how the hell do you keep track of all the emails and passwords and usernames for different socials? I think I'm just going to write it all down. So that's it. That's just a checkup from the neck up, basically. At the end of the month, I'm planning on doing this just to share everything I learned, keep track, almost like a diary vlog of all the stuff that's going on with my online journey. Extended loop full of coop. All the socials will be in the bio. See me on Discord or any of my live streams in the future. I plan on live streaming on MG and YouTube, Twitch, coopchenn, and TikTok when we hit 1K followers there. We're halfway there basically, which is really cool. We're growing like 100 a week, really fast. And bye.